Let's take a little walk down memory lane. Again, it is the 20th anniversary now. So 20 years ago, on November 20th, 1998, the first element of the International Space Station launched. It took off from Baikonur, Kazakhstan, atop a Proton rocket, taking only about 10 minutes to ride all the way up into its preliminary orbit, so that first piece of the International Space Station heading into space. And that would lay the foundation for one of the most complex international engineering projects in history. And now this was something, it was the culmination of work that was done for years and years by 5 different space agencies representing 15 different nations coming together for, again, one of the most complex tasks ever undertaken. And after that 10-minute ride and the first element, Zarya, the module that still consists on board the space station today, was in orbit, it was not alone for long. Less than 2 weeks later, a space shuttle mission flew into orbit with the next module to get added on board and got the first pictures from space of the International Space Station. It arrived with the Unity module, which would consist of the first piece of the US segment on the station, and kicked off what would be dozens of launches over many years to build the International Space Station piece by piece by piece. Now, these missions brought up all of these different components, building from that first tiny piece to a sprawling space station the size of a football field that we now have today. It brought up everything from new pressurized modules for the crew members to live in, giant solar arrays, the large truss structure which forms the backbone of the space station, new spaces for the crew members to live and work, to conduct research, to do spacewalks, all of these different activities that we now see every day on board the space station. And it was serviced by different cargo vehicles from all around the globe, all of the different space agencies sending these vehicles, and in the recent years, US commercial companies also sending stuff on board. And it's been inhabited now by people every single day since November of 2000. And since then, over 230 people have lived and worked on board the International Space Station, coming from 18 different countries. Using the space inside the space station, which right now is about the size of a 747, their missions lasted anywhere from just a couple of days to close to a year, as we had with the one-year mission with Scott Kelly and Mikhail Kornienko just a short time ago. But it wasn't just the people on the space station, it was also teams working all around the globe in mission control centers, in training facilities, getting these crews ready and working hand in hand every single day. And of course, the main reason we have a space station is to do research and to develop new technologies as we begin to explore farther out into the space, not only around our planet, but well beyond. Over 2,500 different experiments from 106 countries have since been conducted on board the International Space Station, pushing the boundaries and fields of science everywhere from the physical, combustion, to biology, just learning how to live and work in space for extremely long periods of time. And then, of course, new research coming from commercial companies, academia, and other government agencies through the U.S. National Lab. So a lot of exciting opportunities already taking place on board the space station in the last 20 years, and a lot of very exciting ones to come.